Donald Trump likes to paint himself as the pro-union candidate in this year's election, which is ironic because no Republican really in modern times has been pro-union whatsoever, and Trump is actually no different. Back in December, his hotel in Las Vegas actually had a legal fight against the housekeepers unions, the culinary workers union specifically, because his workers wanted to unionize to get better benefits and make their overall quality of life a little bit better. Well, Trump's organization didn't want to have any part of that, so they spent more than $500,000 trying to take away the right of their own employees to unionize in that hotel. $500,000 just for his own employees to unionize. He spent that when he could have actually spent that $500,000 to give them better benefits. That's what's so ironic about the whole Republican anti-union crusade here, is that they spend millions of dollars fighting against giving their workers a few extra dollars. Now just think about it. They could spend the same amount of money and give their employees all a raise. Maybe not huge raises, maybe $5,000, $10,000 a piece, but that's still more money than they're making now. Or maybe spend that money buying better healthcare plans with lower deductibles and better copays for their employees. But instead, Republicans are so stupid and short-sighted that they would rather spend millions of dollars fighting against the rights of their own employees than to just give them a couple extra dollars an hour. Now, I'm sure in Republican brains, this all somehow makes sense. But to any of us who are actually rational thinking, logical human beings, there is no reason why you would spend that kind of money instead of just giving that money to the employees. That is a win-win situation because as an employer, Trump and all you other Republican businessmen, you're going to spend that money one way or another. So why not spend it to make your workers happy? And a happy worker is a productive worker. They're going to stay with the company a little bit longer. Does that not make any sense to you? Or is the only thing you see dollars and cents where you treat your workers like scum and then get pissed off when they aren't producing enough? I will never understand, and I don't think anybody really will, the mindset of a Republican CEO. Because you could spend a lot less money treating your workers well than you spend on lobbyists and buying elections. But Republicanism doesn't make any sense, so it's kind of a moot point to even try to rationalize what they're doing.